Your grave awaits.
Maintain your incantations. You will...
Ave Magistros. Ave Regi. Your magic is weak. I am free! Now, back to my mission.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I have unfinished business with the Skeleton King.
As do I.
I will enjoy this.
The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
That's what I'm here to find out.
Down this way. There are my weapons.
He's free! Do not let him rearm!
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
I suppose not. A strong spear at my side could prove helpful.
I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
What is he looking for?
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
I've done. Dug up some new things. For you to take a look at.
The unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee from it, and I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
good, I astound myself.
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
The Coven is my brotherhood now, Cormac. The powers we serve will soon rule this world! Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
That is agreeable, though I wouldn't mind taking a look at them.
Then onwards we go, to fight the Skeleton King. Lead the way to glory. I will use this. My power grows.
My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer, Akan hit upon the idea of an order of crusaders.
I'm unstoppable.
Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
Mischief is this?
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not. We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Unimaginable!
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
Thank you for helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil is the essence of what it means to be a Templar.
There is so much more.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
Finally, the crater. It was you that fell from the sky. I don't believe that you are the source of the evil in this place.
I am. I remember falling.
Then who are you? Why are you here?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness is coming. I don't remember.
I should bring you back to town. Cain will know what to do with you. I have traveled far, only to find that the fallen star was a man. Who is he? Why has he come? He recalls nothing, but Cain may have the answers.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
By the grace of the ancients, may your soul be warmed and brought to glory in righteousness.
This is what fell out of the sky.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom. Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course! Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
The goatmen won't stand in my way. I'll get the sword.
The Horodrim were powerful mages gathered together by the Archangel Tyrael to defeat the 3 prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. They devoted themselves fully to the destruction of the demon lords and left behind valuable tomes and teachings.
How did you become the last of the Horodrim?
My ancestor was the leader of the Horodrim, Jared Kane. When the Horodrim died out, their tomes stayed in my family. I was thrilled by tales of the Horodrim as a little boy, but it wasn't until I returned to them as an adult that I realized they contained deeper truths. Tyrael is the angel of justice. He has been helping mankind for generations, though he is forbidden to do so in any direct manner. Long ago, the high heavens and the burning hells made a pact as a result of the Sin War that they would not interfere in our world.
But the demons have obviously broken this pact. Why can Tyrael not involve himself directly?
The Angiris Council, the archangels that lead heaven, almost destroyed our world once to keep the demons from spreading their corruption upon it. If Tyrael were to act directly, it would alert the Council to the demons' activities here and imperil us all.
Can you remember anything else?
Only that there were surges of light and a kind of pain.
How do you fare now?
The emptiness gnaws at me. It is a constant frustration.
Calm yourself. The sword should help you remember.
Tyrael is the angel of justice. He has been helping mankind for generations, though he is forbidden to do so in any direct manner. Long ago, the high heavens and the burning hells made a pact as a result of the Sin War that they would not interfere in our world.
But the demons have obviously broken this pact. Why can Tyrael not involve himself directly?
The Angiris Council, the archangels that lead heaven, almost destroyed our world once to keep the demons from spreading their corruption upon it. If Tyrael were to act directly, it would alert the Council to the demons' activities here and imperil us all.
I hear you are going to the fields. It was a place of great beauty before the dirty Khazra fouled it with their presence. Kill some of them for me, will you? What was once one shall become four, though the three shall become one. Never again will the four be whole. May the gods who abandoned us come to your aid one last time. Death may be upon us all soon, but I shall do what I can to ease your pain.
I spoke with that strange man next to Deckard Cain. It's odd. He doesn't look that old, but if you look at his eyes, I'd swear you can see the centuries looking back at you. I spoke with that strange man next to Deckard Cain.
Afraid of damaging your armor or weapons? That won't happen over there. In fact, no one even dies. Disappointing, really.
Did you know that Leah has traveled a better part of this world? She's even been to Chaldeum. But I bet you've seen things that would shock even her.
I've decided to write an epic poem on the death of the Skeleton King. All I need to do is find out how he was killed.
You could ask the one who did it, you know. He's right over there.
And give up my artistic license? Never.
That Templar you brought to town may seem grim to most, but I think he's hiding a good heart. That Templar you brought to town may seem grim.
I don't know what would have happened to this town without Deckard Cain.
Let's see. Rampaging Khazra, dark strangers appearing after a mysterious fire in the sky. Oh, and miscellaneous tomfoolery. Just another happy day in New Tristram. So, what you having today?
not only saved Cain, but got our blacksmith back to work. Well done! I heard the goatmen have come down from the hills and are killing anything they can get their claws and hooves on. We should have killed them all when we had the chance.
The Zatarum high priests in Kurast proclaimed Leoric king of Kondurus many years ago. He ruled well until Diablo's influence drove him mad, and the loyal knight Lac-Danan was forced to slay him. Afterward, Diablo himself raised Leoric from the dead as the Skeleton King, until the monarch's son, Aiden, vanquished him.
Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horodrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.